You're chilling with Khanyo, aka Khanyo and Swimpo, and we're tuned in with Sports and Weekend Turn Up Show. And we shout out to Adidas with Drip. You know what it is? It's shoot.
703, yeah, 703, yeah, 703, 03, 03, 703, 703,
Yeah,
703, 03, 03.
why with a flex on me?
The Khanyo sound is something that's still to come. It's like a Cape Town sound mixed with super international South African sound. So there's home, there's house, there's even spaza rap. Um, there's a lot. There's even like Afrikaans raps in Cape Town. So Khanyo, like my sound is everything in one pot, and nobody's ever did that. So that's what I'm busy doing, and that's what I'm pushing to the forefront. I basically want to represent South Africa in the World Cup for Cape Town. You know what I mean? So I want to be like. So my sound is very mixed: house, hip hop, trap, everything. But that's all the bounces you need to keep going. You know what I mean?
703, 703,
Yeah,
703, 03, 03.
I produce all my music, but I don't. There's a lot of music I work on with people. I have homies that make music, that make beats, so I work with them. But when I drop my music, it's only produced by me. So I don't want to be that guy to be like I produce all my music. I work with so many people, like there's so many talented people. But when I release my content, I want people to understand my sound first and work on my own, so people can understand my sound. That's the only reason why I produce my stuff now. And I'm always down to collab with people. I'm always down to mix. But I feel as an artist, it's very important to print out your identity at the start. So that's one of the reasons why I produce my own music, because I feel like if you do everything yourself, what can anybody tell you? Like, what can anybody tell you? They just have to meet you to, like, it's kind of actually weird to explain. But that's the only reason why I produce all my music. So it is true. But collaboration is the way forward. You can't always be stuck in the room making your own beats and rapping on your own stuff. That really gets boring. So for now, yes, I do produce my own music, but going forward, I'm always gonna collab, and I'm always down to mix with people that are talented. I mean, come on, guys, God made talented people, so I'm always down to mix.
I want the bang and the money, or posted at my scene, posted at my scene, and I see it, guys.
So Khanyo and Swimpo, it actually happened by mistake. What happened is, I'm actually like the most chill person, but Khanyo and Swimpo actually means Khanyo is dope. In Cape Town we'll say Khanyo is gevaarlijk. So Khanyo and Swimpo happened when I was performing, and then it just came to me. I was like, can everybody just say Khanyo and Swim? And everybody said it, and I was like, wow, that is the one. So I just made it my slogan, but more than a slogan, it's like my invisible cape. Always just believe in yourself. Also, the world teaches us to like get distant from ourselves, but always just believe in yourself. Like, that's always what I like when I just teach the people. Like, kids grow up sometimes without confidence, and they don't even know they don't have confidence until like they become adults, and then it's like a weird ass issue. And yeah, like in South Africa, I just want to inspire that with kids. Like, we have like a deep story as black people sometimes, and colored people also, and anyone actually that just comes from a circumstance of like they feel they don't have to believe in themselves, but Khanyo Untwempu is there. I just want to reflect that. Yeah, believe in yourself. Khanyo Untwempu. You Untwempu.
We go touch the sky, this guy, this guy, this guy, this guy. Yeah, we go touch the sky. Alright, alright.
How can I contribute to something that has so many people trying to contribute? And I think number one is staying true to yourself. I have to be myself to the max. Otherwise, I can't add my vibe. Like I can't add my spice. I can't add my flavor. So that's a big thing for me. First of all, being myself. Second of all, it's letting life be. Just life needs to work with me as I work with life. And to be to be more specific, how can I contribute? I feel I have a good ear for sound, just like with different people. I'm not tailored to one specific style. I can jump to your westernized vibe, I can jump to your indigenous vibe, I can jump to like the mix even of somebody doing like a westernized and a mixed vibe. I grew up on a lot of music. Brenda Fassi, Michael Jackson, Lucky Dube. So my taste is like wide. So the way I would want to contribute to South Africa and what's happening with everybody in it is just being present as an artist, just being present and catching my blessings as I go, just as I go, and being humble, just being humble also, and just going, just being humble. You don't plan things, like you really don't plan all of the great things that happened in my life, even this interview, the way this interview happened, you're like, I don't even know, but I'm just being humble about it and being blessed, and I mean, just accepting the blessings. Yeah, that's how I want to contribute. I don't even know. God just has to use me. I'm down. Whoever's gonna be working with me, I'm down.
So you better check yourself. Like I said, I concentrate on balance, moolah in your side.
I love the direction because I feel Africa, we have our time now, and everybody's looking at Africa now for inspiration. It's been like that, but what's happening now is that people are just getting more intimate now with what we're doing. So the future of South Africa and the sound and just the landscape, the way I see it is everybody's gonna be comfortable to be themselves on the music, and we're not gonna try to just replicate like what's happening overseas, and we're gonna understand as South Africa we actually have an identity. um, I can't get one-sided sometimes. A lot of people don't even know the different languages you get in South Africa. So I feel the future of South Africa and the landscape, everybody's just gonna be comfortable in their voice. And that's gonna be the powerful thing because that's what's gonna make the world like South Africa even more. We have so much languages in South Africa, so as time goes, everybody's just gonna pop up and like there's gonna be so many Power Rangers. Um, yeah, I'm not even worried. I'm an artist, but I'm not even worried because that's inspiration. We're all gonna just inspire each other, and I'm also just down to inspire the way forward. Also, that's why I'm comfortable in my voice. So
Hey, tell them what it is.
my jaws, chi 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 chi. Yo, my jaws. If you're watching this, like, yo. Yeah. My Joe's is my hero. I saw her at Daisies and she saved my life. I was working for Peter Stuyvesant at the time and I saw her at Rocking the Daisies and she saved my life. If you're watching this, you saved my life. If you're watching this, you saved my life. She really did because at the time I was so uninspired to make music. I've been making music, but I just got uninspired because of real life.
I sure, yeah, they feeling like woo.
Real life sometimes knocks us. So God always puts like that thing in your way or like somebody in your way to inspire you. And Shoma Josie was like one of those people for me. Shoma Josie, Youngster CBT, Malooms, Ricky. There's a lot of people. And I feel like South Africa, we have so many heroes. And I just want to collab with my heroes before I die and before they go on to the next life. We have so many superheroes in South Africa. Oh, if you guys are watching this and I mentioned you, just know you saved the boy's life. Thank you.
Came to the area, shawty, she so thick. Neighbors looking at me like Khanyo, go give a dick. She know there's no one like me, ain't nobody can do it like me. And the real ones know, the real ones know, the real ones know, the real ones know. Hey, tell me, I sure, yeah, they feeling like woo.
I don't want to say favorite artist because Where I the way I grew up, just to like idol somebody else is like a weird thing. But if I ever had to, if God had to be like, who's that guy in the world? Definitely Travis Scott. Definitely. Not because of even the hype right now, but just the way he contributed to Jesus and how he came up, and kids don't even know that, and that's the stuff I'm into, and that's why I like him. That guy contributed, guys, to Cruel Summer, Mercy, Sensitive. Don't play, don't play.
Like, whoa. And this day, look, I just be like, are you sure? Are you sure? Are you sure?
I was kicked out of school like in grade 11. Grade, yeah, grade 11. Because of school fees. Imagine. You probably thought I was gonna say like for something for gazy or like, nah, just for school fees. Um, then I just had to leave for a period, and in that period I would go to Youngsters DJ, who's the Muffin Man, and I would just go there and just like go there playing beats, whatever the case may be. And I asked him, can I produce for him? Can I like give him whatever? And then that's how that started. And then he connected me with him. And yeah, like he probably did like 3 songs, but like one came out. But yeah, that was also like one of the points where I was like, I have to do this. Like this is serious. Like if a nigga like that is messing with me, like then it's serious. It's serious. So yeah, man, it was dope. He's a great guy. Why the title Gone Forever for my debut project? I feel as human beings we all have that thing we need to like leave in order for us to persevere in life. And Gone Forever for me is like a life theme. It's not even just like an album theme. It's just like a life theme. If if things really aren't working out and like life seems very like hectic or whatever, there are some things you have to leave, man. Like for in order for you to persevere. So yeah, like that's what Gone Forever means for me. I've been working on this project for 4 years. So in that you can imagine so many things happened in that 4 years that manifested my own meaning for Gone Forever. There were things, so many things I had to leave within that 4 years. You know what I mean? And I feel Gone Forever is a dope thing for people to also connect to. Just just leaving things that really don't serve you and that don't serve your well-being. You're gonna love it. You're gonna love it. It has everything that the youth stands for, like everything. It has the house, the trap, the vernac. It has everything. But because I'm Cape Townian, I'm proudly Cape Townian. It's gonna have a Cape Town vibe, like a different Cape Town vibe. Just a different international Cape Town, South Africa sound. I just want to say thank you to Sports Scene for having a kid like me on the show. It means so much. It means so much. Like you don't even understand. It's gonna inspire other kids to even aspire to do great things. And thank you to Sports Scene for even like just blessing the boy with the way. Like that's madness, crazy. And what's also mad is that I actually used to work for Sports Scene. I used to work for Sports Scene, and I always was like, yo, how do I get to work with these guys? I want to model for Sports Scene, and then this is happening now. So yo, thank you to Sports Scene for making the boys weekend. Thank you for making the boys come up, like just also something I can also reflect on and look back at this interview. Thank you, Sports Scene. Thank you. The Weekend Turn Up Show. Thank you. I've watched the interviews and you guys do amazing work, so it's a privilege. Thank you so much. Thank you. away. It's Khanyo, aka Khanyo on Twimpy. You know what the vibe is. It's shoot.
Now you mad, let it go if there's no progress. Unnecessary stress. Preach to myself and I feel myself, then I write it down just to help myself. That's when I'm down, then I get back up. Despite I'm fly, I'm all the way up. Despite I'm all the way up.